Alright, what up world? Hemingway checking in, and we are back with another video. Y'all know the drill. Before we get into it, go ahead and make sure you subscribe to that YouTube page. Ring the notification bell so you get all my videos I have coming out later this week. And we're gonna go ahead and get into this thing. If you don't know, the big homie Drizzy just dropped For All My Dogs. And he's been in the industry for well over a decade now. So, and not only been in the industry, but been dominating the industry. And it's starting a conversation. So I think that a lot of people are speaking on the type of music he's making and how it's sounding and the type of people he has featured on this new project. And a lot of platforms are asking the question of, does age-appropriate music matter? Now, if you just watched my last video, I was speaking on how Juicy J was having worries about the decline of rap music in particular. And there were a couple of things I mentioned in that video that were solutions, I think, to rap music just having a smooth transition into the next era. And I think this is one of them. This is the first time that hip hop has just hit 50 years. So this is the first time this genre has actually had artists that are successful that are in their 50s. You know, Hov, Nas. I don't know if Nas is in his 50s yet, but still, Hov, Nas, you got Ye, you got Pusha T, you got a lot of legends, and you have ones that are of course older than them, but those are some of the idolized rappers now that are like some of the top rappers that we all know of and have been around for a while and actually still release music to some degree. This is the first time that we've had artists that age and actually be successful and still cool. So age appropriate music is always going to matter from here on out, but it just depends on the type of artist you are. Also, the 30s now, whether it's early 30s or late 30s, 30s is way younger than it was 30 years ago. So like, I mean, you know, I'm early 30s, 32, but 30s is young. Like, not only do I feel young, but like I see how people that are within my age range from, I would say from 30 to 39, I see how we act, how we move, and it's like, it's completely different than how it was in the 90s or whatever like that. So, you know, with all that being said, I think that having age-appropriate music matters because hip-hop in particular is always going to be the voice of the youth. Wherever the youth is, wherever they at, it's going to be the voice of the youth. But it's also going to, now that we've reached 50 years, we're still a young genre, it's also getting to the point now to where we're going to have the voice of the middle age. We're going to have the voice of, you know what I'm saying, the OGs, the big homies, the old, you know, I don't want to say old heads, but you know, the 50 and up club. It's going to be some people who are 50, 60 years old. There are people now that are 50, 60 years old and they love hip hop. They love the older hip hop from when it first began 50 years ago. They love hip hop that came out in the 90s. Some of them love hip hop from the mid 2000s. It's some people that still actually don't mind checking out new stuff now. But having a lock or a particular era where that was a memorable era for you, it's tongue twister. But I think that most people do that, and there's nothing wrong with that, especially as the genre grows. But I think those artists, as they get older, if they make lifestyle relatable music, they're gonna always kind of maintain them fans that they have. So as they grow up, whatever they change, it's changing about their lifestyle. You know, if depending on the type of artist they are, the fans is always gonna rock with them. And I don't think it's an issue making quote unquote age appropriate music. I've realized that about myself. Like as an artist, okay, been making music for a while, and of course in some of the younger music or some of my younger days and the older music I have, I've said certain things and have certain raps where I'm like, okay, now at this age, it's certain things I'm just not gonna do. And I look at it from a perspective of, if I'm making this song, will I want to sing it 10 years from now? Like 10 years from today, will I still want to sing this song? And if I don't, I'm probably not going to record it, because not only is that how I consider to make some sort of timeless music 10, 20 years from now, you know, and on, but also like, you know, am I still going, I'm thinking today about the type of lifestyle I'm going to be living 10 plus years from now. So I don't want to say nothing on the track now that's going to be crazy and I look back like, yeah, I was wilding. Now, 10 years, you know, prior to this, you got it. Those was my 20s. I was saying whatever. I'm still gonna have some tracks where I'm probably like, yeah, I was wilding. But I'm conscious of that now. We're not doing that going forward. Age appropriate music is okay. I know the people that listen to me and check out my videos, y'all go to work, y'all got bills, y'all got kids, you know what I'm saying? I be talking about real life shit, like, fuck it, I talk about real life shit, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I think people want to hear that in a cool way depending on the manner that you deliver it. I'm a motivational artist, so I try to actually make songs for the everyday person to just motivate them through everyday life. This shit is a struggle, man. Life is tough every day, and when you have your good days, it's great, but when you have them bad days, you need something you can listen to just get you on through it, you know what I'm saying? So that's the mindset that I'm on. What do y'all think about age appropriate music? How do y'all feel about artists making age appropriate music? Get down in them comments below. Let's start a conversation. Until next time, I go by the name of Hemingway. I'm out of here.